What is up, guys? Bunker Sherpa here, coming back to you for another video. This time we're going to kick off a new playlist, Tutorials. Today I'll be providing you guys with a complete comprehensive guide to complete the Subway Easter egg in Call of Duty Warzone. This technique works whether you are all by your onesies or as a squad, so it is a little bit different than some of the other methods that are online as of now. If you guys don't already know, this gives you the FIREBRAND BRUEN and tons of loot with special upgrades as well. If you guys want to see the FIREBRAND in action, be sure to check out my blueprint review video next, which will be tagged at the end of this video. To complete this Easter egg, you guys are going to need some materials, something to write with and something to write on. I myself am using a dry erase board for illustration purposes, but paper works just fine. You guys are going to need to draw the layout of the room roughly on the corner and the locations of each of those paintings. And also, you're going to need to list out all the names of each painting as shown here. Once your code sheet looks like mine, you guys are ready to rock and roll. Feel free to pause as needed to copy. And by the way, thank you guys for all the support thus far from the bottom of my heart, really. If you guys enjoy this video, please like, share, and if you have not already, subscribe for more. If you guys have any questions or comments, I want you to throw them down. And other than that, let's go ahead and get to the breakdown. So to start off, you guys are going to drop down into the downtown section of the map, and we're going to go to the art gallery, which is at the yellow ping down below. Once inside, you guys are going to jump over the little counter there, and on the wall there will be a pin pad where you guys are going to enter 2179. It's going to be the same code every time, and it will lock all the doors, allowing you to go to work, but it will also start filling the building with poisonous gas, so you only have about 60 seconds, so work quickly. Once the doors close, it's up to you or a chosen teammate, if you are in a squad, to collect all of the numbers from the appropriate paintings, which will be on the plaques below in Roman numerals. You guys are going to want to collect them in the order you see me collecting them here, starting with Satchel and moving my way down that hallway, going across to the other hallway, and going in that order. Now, once you guys have all of the numbers written down on your code sheet, we're going to go ahead and jump back over to the computer. Now we're going to hit pause here for a quick second and pull up the code sheet. This is what you should have if you were playing this particular game. Now I do want to make mention there is several firehouses. The one that I looked at initially when you first come down that little hallway there, that's the one you're going to want to pay attention to. Do not pay attention to the other two. Also, if you noticed, Beard is the empty space on the wall where there is no painting. It has been taken down, and that is just another one of the things that they did to try to confuse people and make this just a little bit harder. Now, it is time to get the code from the computer, and that will show us small portions of the paintings from the walls, followed by an instruction. If there is no instruction, you do not need to do anything. That is your digit. The red X's are placeholders to separate the digits in the code. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first clue and instruction. So the clue is shoulder, instruction is 3. So when we check our code sheet and we see that the shoulder painting is 5, and we add 3, we get 8, and that gives us our first digit. Next up after that is beard plus 2. Now beard is 7, we add 2, that gets us 9 for our second digit. Next up after that, we're going to have Firehouse, and you notice it goes right to a red X. There is no instruction, so it's just 5. Now, our last digit is going to be found with Satchel plus 1. Satchel is 5, which gives us 6. Altogether, we have 8, 9, 5, 6. Now, we're going to start punching that into the computer, and that is going to be by the top half and then the bottom half. So top of 8, top of 9, top of 5, top of 6. It'll automatically move to the next line where you do bottom of 8, bottom of 9, bottom of 5, and bottom of 6. If you are able to do this successfully, the doors will open and a message will display on the computer saying Subway Override Authorized. You're now going to want to run across the street to the nearest subway station, where we're going to be able to take that all the way up to the airport. The direction we are going to want to travel is towards Verdansk Center. So as you guys notice, as I come down this stairway here, I hang a left. I strongly suggest you don't follow me here and hang a right. That way you don't have to cross over the train tracks. But if you do go to the left, no big deal. Just jump across. Do so cautiously, though, because the trains don't give you much warning that they're coming. Do not stop, so they'll just run you over. And the tracks are electric, so that will damage your health and break plates. So we're going to hunker down here for a second. The train's going to come, and we're going to get on and take it to the airport. I do like to get into the back of the train and keep my shield up since I am rolling solo. That way if somebody does run up on me, I do have a couple extra seconds to think strategically about what I want to do. Maybe hit them with a stun or a Molotov or a combination of the two. But once we pull up at the airport station, we're going to exit the train. I'm going to head out towards the right here, and you see this steel set of doors. This is not the door that you want to go through. I'm just showing you so you guys can see what not to do. You guys are going to go to the other side of the station, and in those doors, again, careful crossing. If you do need to go through a train, you can do so. Just be quick about it so you don't get swept off. And you're going to come in and interact with this computer. That computer is then going to spawn you a train that is going to take you to a section called maintenance, which is going to be up underneath the ice above dam. So again, we're going to hunker down and wait a moment. So here comes the train that's going to take us to the secret underground location with all of the blueprints, loot, sweet upgrades, and several miniguns. We check to see it says maintenance on the marquee, and it does, so we're off. Alright, so as we arrive, you see, indeed, there we are in a secure location. So you guys can really take as much time as you want to explore the area and pick up all the loot. Get armed up before you go back outside to the outside world. Now, the blueprint that we're going to pick up in just a minute is, as far as who gets that blueprint, you don't really have to worry about who in your squad's going to get it and doing this multiple times. From what I've seen is that everybody in the squad gets it. But just to be sure, my team and I, we go ahead and pass the gun around, make sure everybody holds it, just to be sure no one gets left out. And there is the beautiful Firebrand. Now, once you are done, you're going to find this other little side room with the computer. We're going to interact with this again, and it's going to summon a train. Haha, just kidding. Your train's already here. All you need to do is get the whole squad on, and it departs and takes you back to the airport station.